I wish there was a verse in the Quran that said, please don't discriminate. This is Sharia, Islam, and homosexuality. Jihad for Love is a documentary that focuses on the struggle of being both LGBTQ and Muslim. Because my project will focus on that very struggle, along with the laws that make it difficult for LGBTQ Muslims to come out, I'd like to take a brief look at the trailer before we begin.
Homosexuality is a crime and is punishable in Islam by death.
I guess what was never taught to us when we were growing up is that Allah is also the Allah of love. We always had to fear God. We never were taught about the love of God.
Do you commit and bring that obscene and lewd action where a male fulfills his desire with a male?
I wish there was a verse in the Quran that said, please do not discriminate against homosexuality.
The only difference among the jurists is how that person should be killed. That's the only difference.
That's a dilemma. They don't know how to deal with it.
You can be gay or lesbian and still be a good Muslim.
The jihad is not a holy war. It's a struggle. And the love of jihad is a struggle with the self.
So, while many believe that, while there are some who believe that you can be a good Muslim and still be lesbian or gay, as the elderly woman in the video said, many still believe that it's not allowed. It's something that can't be done. So it's not easy. It's not allowed again, and it's punishable by death, as we just saw, because of Sharia law. So first of all, what is it? Sharia is Islamic or God's commandments, and it was founded in the Quran and Hadith. But it was passed on by the prophets, the last known prophet, in fact, Muhammad, who studied the law in order to look at the legal law, along with build schools and in order to build schools and the science of knowledge. So there are many countries who still implement Sharia law. Many of these countries have mixed it with other systems, as seen in here, which are the yellow countries, while others, the orange, which would be Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Nigeria, have used just Sharia law as a strict way to lead their people. Because of Sharia law in 2016, 25 members of the LGBT community were killed, 6 were stoned, 3 were shot, and 16 were thrown off buildings. Now the numbers seem low, however, many people are convicted of other crimes such as rape or sodomy or other things of that nature instead of homosexual offenses, quote unquote, within Sharia law. One of the countries we'll be focusing on today is Iran, and looking at their laws and what they have implemented. So, the Iranian president once said, "We don't have homosexuals," and here's most likely why. In Iran, males can face 60 lashes for kissing. Non-penetrative sex or sexual behavior between two men could face 100 lashes, while 4 convictions of either or penetrative sex could face death and execution. Now, here's another thing. 2 unrelated men who lay naked under covers together without necessary cause could face 99 lashes. In order to prove these things, you have to have 4 men who are a moral standard say that they have seen it. For females, sexual relations between women could equal 100 lashes, and again, a 4th conviction could equal death or execution. Here's some true life stories. Just in 2012, which is not too long ago, 4 men were hanged for sodomy. The confessions from both them and their victims were coerced. The men did not receive proper lawyers. They were taken advantage of within the trial. So that's just some of the corruption within the Sharia law and what they do in order to get these convictions. And then Atef Salah, who was a 16-year-old, confessed to her 4th conviction of sexual relations with another woman. Her case was rushed, and the judge felt that it should be rushed because there was too much immorality within her hometown. In other words, there are many LGBTQ people in her hometown, and he felt that he needed to show them a lesson, teach them a lesson. And he did so by rushing her case and executing her quickly. Now, from 1979 to 2000, 4,000 members of the LGBTQI community have been executed within these countries. And that's just telling within itself. Again, when we saw on the previous slide, the numbers were low. However, 4,000 members have been executed under these laws that we saw previously. The laws saying that they have raped other people. Oftentimes, these are just false accusations or people being completely just stripped of all rights for loving someone else. And here are my resources.